Next thing, guys. Did you hear this noise? Let's hear it again. Okay. You know what is this? What is this, right? Did you see that play in there? It has a lot of play. So, as many of you guys, I love taking care of my car. And from time to time, I put oil in there. I put oil in here and oil in here. In the form of spray, in the form of lubricant, in the form of grease, whatever it may be. So what happens here? It was I that caused this. Many of us, as I did, I use normal grease on this shaft, on this part, and inside here there is nylon or plastic or a bushing of some sort made of plastics. And as we know now, normal grease, normal oil-based grease damages the plastic. It was my mistake of using the wrong grease that caused this. So if you don't have this information, oh, but I can do a hole here and open and close and whatever, and it's okay, and you do that, and then you continue to use normal grease, and the rollers inside get damaged as well, because they are nylon as well. And what is the cost of this? What is the cost of disassembling all of this quarter panel and replace this part and do it wrong all over again? The price is really high. Not only that, the car gets a bad reputation because of our lack of knowledge. So guys, here we can see the side blinkers. And some of you asked me how to change your blinkers or your bulbs for the blinkers. And some of you said, oh, you have to take off the wheel and the wheel protection here to reach behind. And I said, what? That's not possible. You only need your finger. Yes, your finger. That is, if the fender does not been painted over, or even if you mask very well this lens here, the clear coat can glue on your blinker. With your finger, if you have nails, they are not so bad as mine, you can reach here and that's it. That's only it. Notice I did not push on this side. Okay? I push on this, on this side to squeeze this spring, this plastic spring, and release this tooth here. Okay? If you can see here, I will do it again so you can understand. And to put the blinker on, you don't want, in this case you can do it both ways. You can do it like this and this. And also you can remove it again. And also you can do it like, sorry, one hand is difficult. You can do it like this. I prefer this last way because most of the cars you only can do it this way. And it's easier for the plastic spring. It suffers less. The same principle applies for your rear number plate lights. This spring here is metal, usually, and you cannot take out your license plate light on the side of this plastic or metal spring. Once again, only your fingers. No tools required. So guys, just to finish this topic, here I have the number plate light. If you can watch here, I have much more space here than in here. But it's like this. It's purposely like this. It is not a defect. This space, extra space here, is here to allow you to push in that direction all of this light. all of this cluster. You push it with your finger. Again, no tools required. Your finger, you push it left, and at the same time you push it to yourself, like this, and it's out. Notice here the metal spring on this side, and then on this side I have this indentation to secure it here to the bumper. You can then switch your bulb or your LED, whatever you want to switch. If now to assemble, it's exactly the same way. It's not the opposite. If you do the opposite, this spring here, it's gone. And then your light, it's hanging like this, it falls off, or you put it in place and then it's wobbling. This is not. I know it's contradictory, but you cannot take off this lens by the spring. Not this, not any of them. Okay, by the left. Okay, it's in place. Guys, if you remember in my previous video about taking care of your flywheel and your clutch, I referred to this part here, to this function, and I did not show it how it works. So I will turn on the engine and then I will switch it off and you will see this part here do its thing. So, liga o motor. Did you saw that? Okay. So now I will do the same thing, but I will hold this function, and you will hear the difference when you shut off the engine. Mind you, this flywheel is new, so the shatter will not be as hearable as it could be. Liga o motor. Did you see that? And also you can see the engine, or liga o motor. Okay, no vibration whatsoever. Now, if I hold this part here, it shakes a lot. This shaking here causes the engine mounts to fail. It causes the flywheel to fail. In my case, the flywheel is new, as you know, so you will not hear as much as the shatter as you might. The problem sometimes is really that you don't hear it. You change what you have to change about your flywheel, and this function is not activated, whatever reason it may be. And when it's too late, you start to hear this shatter. And it's really too late. Another thing that you have to have in mind, this part here in this model is vacuum operated. This vacuum is supplied by the pump. The pump supplies the master cylinder and also a vacuum reserve. A little bottle with vacuum down there. And then you have a electrovalve or solenoid that controls this function. And you have another electrovalve or solenoid that controls the turbo. Both of these valves or solenoids are fed by the same system. If one fails, the other cannot have as much vacuum as it should. So when I turn on my engine, I must always, on the TGV, on the variable geometry turbo, liga o motor. Okay, now up. If you turn on your engine and that shaft there does not come up all the way, you don't have enough vacuum. And as you can see, it is all holding vacuum on the maximum position, waiting for your new engine start. This is only by management of the ECU. Many of the cars or other cars may not be like this. What you have to do, okay, the time has passed and then the shaft goes to its place. The quickness of the shaft must be like this, very quick. This indicates that the geometry, the geometry inside the turbo, it's loose, it's good. This, the pipe, the vacuum lines have to be very good, have to be without, as I said in my other video, without any cracks. How to gain power, I talk about that. I can leave a link in the description. And I also talk about this valve here. I talk about the sound this valve may make when it's getting worse, and I will try to make it do the noise. In the Portuguese video I could, in this one, let's see. Okay, here it is. When you hear this sound, this valve here, goodbye, is starting to go, and you have to change it. This one still works, kind of, as you could see, but to properly see if you have a problem with the lack of power, if you have this valve here working properly, you have the main system, vacuum system, is good. So this line here is dedicated completely to your turbo. You take out this hose and you attach a gauge, and you have to have the maximum vacuum possible. This vacuum, the value is around at least 0.9 millibar. You have to have this measurement always, independently of your engine rotation. As long as your engine is working, you have to have always the maximum vacuum possible. If you have that, and if these lines that goes to the turbo are good, you can test it also with a vacuum pump, then you may have most likely a failure on this valve. It's not very common, but it's common to happen, because the place of it is it absorbs a lot of humidity, like all electro valves, like all solenoids, is prone to failure. But it's the way it is. This valve here must have like 8 years, so it's normal to do this. It's working still, but little by little it will lose quickness in response, and this quickness in response will trigger a fault, a too much or too low pressure, boost pressure. Guys, so just to finish here, have you ever wondered how the hell do I change my presence light on the Alfa 156, mainly with your xenon headlamps from factory? You think it must be very tough. It can be tough if, let's start from here. This is a original Alfa Romeo AL, automotive lighting headlight. If you have a non-original headlight, you will have maybe you will have some difficulties to do this job. So it goes like this. The presence light has a holder that also has the wires, and it is that here, sorry, filming and stuff is hard to do in such a small space. You have that here, right there. If the headlight is not original, you maybe will not have this here, this part, this. Okay, so what I will do next, I don't have space to film and to pull. I normally do it with my fingers. I want to do it on camera, and I will try to do it because it's not enough space for both of us, if you know what I mean. So I will try to pinch the part. It's not easy for both. It's not easy at all, and not easy like this. Pinch it, wiggle it out, and it's out. Okay, here it is. Like I said, if the headlight is not original, you may not have this ear here. I call it a ear. I don't know what you may call it. Now, 2 things or 3 things that I want to mention. You obviously, at this point, know what to do. Let me put the camera here in some other place. Better place. Sorry. Very sorry. So at this point you have here your bulb. You take it out by pushing down and twist, and it's out. Now you have to know something. These bulbs are expensive because they are special. Not special just for this car or this brand, but they are. If you notice here, these guides of this bulb are not straight. This is not a defect. This is like this. This is a 6-watt lamp, and they are 4-watt lamps. They are nearly identical to this one. Do not, I mean really, do not put in here a 4-watt lamp. Why? Because you cannot, the 4-watt lamp, the guides are straight, are not like this in the V, and you will force this part here. This forcing will cause the lamp to not do the correct contact down there. It will heat up, it will cause problems, the light will fail, and you say, oh my god, this car really sucks. No, it does not suck. You did not change your bulb the correct way. And also, if you have the correct bulb, it is only one position because of the angle of the guides. You have to, just with one hand is kind of difficult. Put your lamp back on, not this way, this way. Okay? Push it down and twist. I mean, with one hand is really okay. Now it's there. Okay, I have one more trick to show you. Let me just turn on the ignition so you can see it. Let's see if I can. Look, like all things, this comes with practice. If you practice hard enough, you do it better. Now, again, with this ear, like right here, this plate, you can, with the light on, is very, very easy because you can see what's inside the headlamp. On camera, you can see anything, but in real life here, I can see very well. And I can point it to the hole, just point it. And then, outside here, I can see the light coming through. And I can feel around the hole. Sounds a little bit dirty. Sorry, I cannot do it the first time. The wires are entangled. So, then you can push in the light more and more, and look this final part. Look at the light. Did you see that? It is very important to you to see if the light bulb really comes out all the way. If not, the bulb will heat up your inner headlamp head unit. This part here. Oh my god! My cat just climbed up the car with his nails. as I was saying, the bulb will heat up the inside of the headlamp and damage it a lot. So be careful with these lamps. Be careful with the not indicated lamps. Please try to use only quality lamps, halogen or LEDs. I don't believe too much on LEDs, but whatever. And try to not to blame your car for your possible mistakes. The mistakes are normal. Every one of us do it. I do it all the time. But try to learn. If the part does not fit, maybe it's because it is not supposed to fit like this. Guys, thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed, as always. If you have any questions or suggestions to make to me, please tell me in the comments below. I'm sorry. As I said, I will start my new project, my Alfa 75. But as you may understand, I cannot do. It will be a series of videos, not just one or two. I don't want to make a very long video about it. It will be a series of videos just because I cannot do it all in one time as well, because it's short, and also because we are dealing with a bit of a plague, a disease, and oh my God, don't stand there. It's fluffy in here. And a lot of places, a lot of shops are closed. The shop that remanufactures the head is closed, and wherever. I will do the videos, as I said, as I promised. It's all under preparation. The car is already on the spot that it will be made the videos. About this video here, it was a lot of stuff. I know, a lot of different stuff. If you want to be more specific on any other subject, please tell me. Some of these subjects were said to me by my friends, mainly about the side blinkers and the lights here on the front. It was my friend Diogo, tudo bem? And yeah, that's it. One more video. I hope you enjoy them all. I hope you consider subscribe and like the video, and please share the videos as well. I know I'm not the greatest English speaker, but I am trying the best I can. Sometimes it's difficult when I'm in the middle of something, fiddling with some parts and pieces, to think in English, because I cannot think in Portuguese and then translate. I have to immediately think in English so you can understand better. It is what it is. Please, if that is a problem, tell me. I will try even better to I will try even better to solve this problem, because I really want you to enjoy these tutorial videos, these repair videos, mainly this information, all this information that is very crucial for us to take properly care of our cars. Because, like I said in the door thing right there, we want so much to maintain something, and we don't know if we are doing it right or not. And I fucked up that part there many years ago, but I did. Okay, bye.